From Channel 13's Color Communications Center, this is Pulse.
Good morning, America. I'm your head reporter, David Rue.
And I'm Kaylee Allen.
Today's date is August 9th, 1975. Sadly, after we pulled our troops out of Vietnam a few months ago, the situation has grown worse. The Viet Cong are beginning to establish a communist regime in the nation.
However, at this point, we would be unable to make much of a difference. It's the sad reality of Vietnam, the poor people that are stuck there with no way to escape.
Indeed, it is sad for the innocent. We should probably mention, however, that today marks the 30th anniversary of the dropping of an atomic bomb, specifically the Fat Man, on the city of Nagasaki, Japan, at 11:02 in the morning, resulting in the deaths of almost 40,000 people. Before the bomb, Nagasaki had a population of 240,000 people. After the 74,000 deaths from the radiation resulted in a population of about 166,000.
Today can be looked at as a reminder for the powers of the world to be wary of the damage that they can cause. 30 years later, and it's still difficult to process.
However, the atomic bomb wasn't necessarily that bad, was it? After all, we didn't get hit.
You do have a point there. Now we'll take a look at the forecast for today. Allison?
Thank you, Kaylee. Today's weather is fairly warm with a nice 94 degrees high for today. Winds are on 12 miles per hour. There's also a slight chance for rain later in the day.
Welcome back. Today our main topic is the effects of the atomic bomb. Kaylee and I have a nuclear physicist joining us today for this discussion. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, David. Kaylee.
We're going to discuss some of the controversy around the atomic bomb alongside the different perspectives from around the world.
In 1942, America started the Manhattan Project, a secret government plan to create an atomic bomb. The United States began rapid research on nuclear fission, uranium, and plutonium after German scientists discovered nuclear fission in 1938. This belief drove the fear that the Nazis would build an atomic weapon before the Allies. However, on July 18, 1945, the United States detonated the gadget in New Mexico, marking the first use of an atomic weapon in the world. J. Robert Oppenheimer, called the father of the atomic bomb, put years into developing the weapon to become a usable tool, and it would be a waste to never use the weapon again. Kaylee, Alex, what do you have to add?
I'll go first. First, I'm going to explain for our viewers how an atomic bomb works. An atomic bomb works by using something called nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is the act of launching a single neutron into the nucleus of an atom of either uranium-235 or plutonium-239. Then this reaction causes the atom to release a large amount of energy in the form of gamma radiation. This energy can linger around for centuries, as radiation decays slowly over time. This massive release of energy results in a gigantic explosion, wiping out nearly everything in its path. However, I'm not sure that the atomic bomb was the best thing for us in the United States.
You know, a couple of authors have said things like the atom bombs are piling up in the factories, Orwell in 1984, and have you ever seen the atom bomb mushroom from 200 miles up? It's a pinprick, it's nothing. With the wilderness all around it, Bradbury and Fahrenheit 451, do you think these are warnings?
Nah, I think they're just overreacting. Despite some people disapproving of the atomic bomb, I believe the U.S. should use nuclear weapons to solve all of their problems. It gets the job done fast. People wouldn't have enough time to form opinions of it. Nuclear bombings would become a regular event.
That's interesting.
On the other hand, the atomic bomb was essentially a crime against God.
What was that? Allison, what's happening?
Something just came out of the water. It's a large lizard thing. Ah! That thing, it's a monster. It's burning the city, destroying planets. I need help.
The video's losing focus. You're breaking up. Allison.
How? This city needs help. Alex, what have the local scientists gathered on this creature?
First, they decided to call the monster Godzilla, since it seems nearly invincible and it is huge. After analyzing the DNA from a scale that fell off the monster, the scientists discovered that the creature seems to emit radiation. That's why the camera went out. We need a science guy to figure out how to stop it.
I think we need to end the broadcast. The people don't need to see this.
Turn off camera. Radiation exposure is imminent. People need to stay indoors.
Allison, are you okay? Allison?
Yes, we just entered a concrete room, so the camera works fine. We need to to end the broadcast. I'll be back at the studio as soon as I can be.
From those of us here in Tampa, I'm David Rue.
I'm Kaylee Allen.
I'm Alex Mariga. And I'm Allison Shaw.
Everybody, please stay indoors and listen to advice from authorities. Thanks again to our sponsor, Tootsie Pops.